Oh yeah.
How are we doing, guys? Moose here, Season 2, Episode 14 of our West Ham United career mode as we lead it off, getting back into the group stage of the Europa League, back at home at Upton Park against SC Braga from Portugal. Also, take note at their lineup. Also, they have a great team, guys like Eder, Hector Barbosa, or Helder Barbosa, excuse me, as they currently sit with just a win and a loss. But if you take a look at their team, they actually feature Rafa, who we made a big transfer attempt at before deciding to sign Joshua Gatt, who's actually in the starting lineup for us. So obviously you can see they have Helder Barbosa, Hugo Vieira, Rafa, Eder up top. Some great players that are going to give us a challenge. But we start things off here. Noble playing the ball into Carlson. We played a 4-2-3-1 this one, just mixing the lineup here, downing it on the left side, working his way out, trying to find the ball. A great low ball, and Danny Ings does exactly what a striker does, just puts it on goal. Doesn't need too much contact because of the pace the ball comes in with that, and he just puts it right in the back of net. Does well to get a little bit of room off that center back, and he puts it right in the back of net. But Downing plays the ball into Kevin Nolan here. He decides to go in the challenge, gets a little bit behind the player, and actually gives a red card, does the referee, as he sends Captain Kevin Nolan off, taking out Luis Alberto. And it is a really tough challenge to give up. Hugo Vieira comes on as a substitute as Alberto is clearly injured somewhere in his leg. But Nolan with a red card, and we are clearly behind the 8-ball really early. And Braga look to take advantage as Rafa, the clearly aforementioned man, gets taken down by Jordan Spence in the box. And the referee awards a penalty literally off of the free kick that was given from the red card. So Rafa with a good take here, gets inside Jordan Spence, and he just bundles him down off the ball, giving up a penalty. Eder, of course, who is on the Portuguese national team, steps up to take it against Steven Henderson, and he puts it off the outside of the bar and wide. So we escape still with a 1-0 lead. But Carlson now trying to get something forward on the counterattack. Sees a run, Danny Ings. He does really well here with a little bit of a fake shot to turn inside his defender. Gets a shot off, but sticks it well wide of the post. So disappointing there. But Braga on the ensuing goal kick here, Eduardo boots it long, looking for the head of Eder. He flicks it on, finds Helder Barbosa, sees the run of Rafa, plays it back. It eventually finds its way to Eder. He could have squared it for Rafa, but instead goes for the shot and just puts it wide of the goal. So we escape unscathed yet again. But Braga knocking on the door. Barbosa now holding off Collins. He plays it off the right post as his cross looked to find Rafa at the back post. But Demel here with another giveaway. He hasn't played well in recent games. Finds Rafa, does Barbosa, and he smashes one that Henderson cannot get any bit of touch on. He has a weak wrist. Got to get him back in the gym there. As Rafa scores at West Ham, ironically enough, in the 41st minute to give Braga the equalizer and tie things up at 1-1. Then Rafa playing a corner in the 45th minute, finds the head of Eder, and it just loops completely over the goalkeeper. If you go back and look at that, it's absolutely ridiculous. It just floats completely up and over and barely into the side netting behind Henderson. So really disappointing there, but try to get things back here. Ings plays a nice 1-2 with Stewart. Downing here, looking for someone in the box, plays it to the head of Marky Noble, and it's a good save by the keeper, Eduardo. We then get a corner later on, extra time. Downing whips it into Ings, and Eduardo with another really nice save that Braga clears away to get into halftime up 2-1. Obviously, we're playing a man down, but we're being a bit aggressive here. I think we have a lot of pace on their back line that allowed us to be aggressive. A nice ball over the top from Downing to Joshua Gatt, who then plays it back to Downing, and he finds the back of the net with his head as he just gets enough space from that center back to be able to put things into the back of the net. Really good ball in from Joshua Gatt, and we find the equalizer despite being a man down. And it was funny, Braga played with a lot of initiative when we went man down in the first half, but then in the second half they seemed to just sit off here. Danny Ings finds the back of the net on a rebound. Another good cross from Joshua Gatt, finds the head of Ings. A good save from the keeper at first, but Ings simply taps home the rebound off the post. So they did seem to just kind of be really slow at the center back position. We used some pace on the wings. Obviously, we have Gatt, who's played through here from Danny Ings. A couple of guys with really good pace, Ings and Gatt. And Downing's also playing really, really well at this moment in time. But Gatt's shot just goes wide of post here. Braga then trying to get back into it. A little bit of play from a corner here, and Henderson makes a fantastic save. Braga still coming as Custodio gets through a challenge to Dos Santos, plays it back, and the deflected shot finds its way calmly into the hands of Henderson. But 89th minute now, Downing plays Diame through. It's a good save by the keeper as we seem to have our way to the back, but he makes a good save. Then, looking to play it out from the back, plays it to Santos, but Diame, a huge mistake by the keeper and player. Diame steals it off the defender, rounds the keeper, and that will seal 3 points at home here in the 89th minute from Mohamed Diame's first goal of the season. So fantastic for him to get back on the score sheet. And that is a huge 4-2 win, obviously playing man down for nearly the entire match. 78 of the 90 minutes we were man down. And we ended up obviously seeing the dominance of Braga with that man up. They had 19 shots, 8 on target to 13-8 for us. Your man of the match was Henderson, who had a great game. Some other notable players, Danny Ings played really well. I thought Downing had a fantastic game, of course. But otherwise, pretty subpar overall. But we held on and got the 3 points, which is fantastic. And we're going to close out this episode, our second game, heading to Old Trafford to face off with Manchester United, who won the league last year. Obviously, David Moyes in FIFA World obviously did better than David Moyes in real life, as they currently sit second in the table right now, not having lost a game yet. They come on to 4-2-3-1, Rooney up top, followed by Kagawa sitting just behind him. Robin Van Persie going to come off the bench to potentially be dangerous with De Gea in goal, looking to prevent us from scoring. Obviously, Manchester United is going to be a huge game for us to see where we are currently in the season. We have Andy Carroll leading the line as our starters have come back in, completely switched the lineup up. Joey O'Brien actually going to play it right back, trying to do a job for us. We know he's coming off an injury, but fitness issues and such, he's really the most fit player to come in at right back. Obviously, Trippier's still nursing that injury. So, straight off the top, though, Manchester United here, Fellaini gets the ball off the kickoff, plays out wide to Ashley Young. He does so well to get around Lacazette. O'Brien doesn't come out and try and challenge him. He plays the ball and looking for the head of Kagawa, of all people, and it's a good save from Adrian as we cleared out. United then in the 17th minute play a corner and looking for Fellaini. It finds its way to the feet of Wayne Rooney. Chips inside to Kagawa, who's looked really lively thus far, and it pulls a fantastic save out of Adrian on a shot that would have been headed to the top right corner. But 26th minute now, ball played out wide to Clement Grenier. Nice stopping of the ball, then uses pace to get it out wide to Lacazette, and that was really our only chance of the first half. Manchester United had the first 6 shots of the game. They're all ours. Look at this sped up bit of play as they completely are all over the ball. Nothing we can do here. Finds way Fellaini, chips it in. Just Manchester United dominating us. Still nothing there. Finds its way to Ashley Young, Fletcher. Wayne Rooney has a shot that just is pushed wide. Take a look at that. Absolutely just dominant play from Manchester United in our third of the pitch. But Lacazette stops the ball. Does well to get around Marouane Fellaini here. Nice little bit of skill and pace. Plays the ball into Matt Jarvis. Turns on the ball. Has a shot. And De Gea does well to get down to his near post and knock things wide. So we're currently sitting 0-0 at this moment in time, trying to steal something from Manchester United. Obviously, tough loss against Fulham previously, and then we drew with Arsenal in our last league game. A header off the corner, ensuing corner there was cleared off the line by Butner, I believe. So really disappointed we couldn't get anything there. Shaw then plays the ball, eventually finds a way to the feet of Ravel Morrison, looking for Andy Carroll. Chips over the top. Lacazette does well to get behind Butner, but look at this recovery by the Dutch left back to play it back to De Gea and keep things clear. Ball through, horribly bungled play by Winston Reid. Eventually finds its way to Nani. Great save from Adrian, but look at the luck here. It redirects off of James Tompkins and goes into the back of the net. Obviously, he didn't really take a possession of it in FIFA's eyes. That's why they give the goal to Nani. But in real life, that's an own goal by James Tompkins and just horrible luck. Take a look at this. Good play by Wayne Rooney to take that ball down, play it out to Nani. Takes a shot and it just hits right off of Tompkins in the chest. And he's unable to keep it out, is Adrian. Nice play through to get Jarvis here. And another huge play. Raphael, this time coming back to save Manchester United's bacon. A ball playing for Kevin Nolan here, came on as a substitute. Obviously, suspension from the EuroLeague did not carry over, but Marky Noble came on as a substitute for Grenier in the 82nd minute. Carroll here gives the ball away, but does well to win it back from Marky Noble. He's got plenty of time and space, looking to get around Antonio Valencia. Clears in to Carroll. He takes it well. He comes on Phil Jones. He's got around him. Takes a shot, and it's into the net. Andy Carroll in the 87th minute picks up his 8th league goal. League best at this moment in time, to potentially steal away a point for West Ham United at Old Trafford. The theater of dreams could be a dream ending for Andy Carroll and West Ham United being able to pick up a point here. But Van Persie, who came on as a substitute, plays it back for Dan Fletcher. His shot's blocked. The rebound, he hammers it off the woodwork. Adrian comfortably covers it up after that, settles things down, and the full-time whistle goes, and West Ham United are able to nick a point back nearly at the death in the 87th minute on an Andy Carroll strike past David De Gea. So we had possession by just a bit, but United did seem pretty dangerous with some of their chances. 13 shots, 4 on target, and your man of the match was Luke Shaw. So a really good game from Luke Shaw. Obviously some other players played well, and Carroll with the key goal in the key moment for us. So we're going to close out this episode here as we simulate. We're going to play QPR. We also get an offer from Mexico internationally, but like I said before, I want to take a European job just to have the opportunity to coach in Euro 16 if that should arise. But we're going to close things out here with Hammers headlines as the Hammers brace for offers for their star striker. West Ham are poised to fend off offers for star frontman Andy Carroll after the big man has taken charge of the Barclays Premier League scoring charts. Carroll currently leads the league with 8 goals in the campaign and has already crept into double figures in all competitions. The Hammers have already seen interest from German giants Bayern Munich in the summer transfer window, and with the January window slowly nearing, the Hammers are sure to see more interest if their talisman keeps up his scintillating form. I think it's pretty well known how strong Andy is, and he really suits the current setup we have, so obviously we want to keep him, West Ham manager Moose said. But we'll see what happens in the coming months. Obviously, he scored some big goals for us this year against Arsenal and Manchester United, and we'd hate to lose his presence from the team. So that's going to do it for us in this episode, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed it and the headlines, the gameplay, everything. So leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in episode 15. Don't wait for that, guys. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.